friends, and good morning. Hope you're all doing well. It is a lovely day out today. Right now I'm just wrapping up my morning routine, making myself a smoothie to get some fuel for the day. I think I'm going to make a blueberry vanilla smoothie. This is an old favorite of mine. So let's put all of these ingredients together in the blender. I'll walk you through what's inside. So we're gonna put in some frozen blueberry, frozen spinach, a bit of frozen banana, 1 scoop of collagen powder, a splash of vanilla extract, and some oatmeal. Let's just blend those to combine. Okay, got my smoothie ready right here. This looks so delicious. I love the dark purple color of it. Blueberries in smoothies always just make them the coolest colors. I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of bee pollen, which just adds a hint of sweetness and it's really good for you. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. And I'm going to enjoy this while I plan out my day. Well, that smoothie was delicious. It's been a while since I made that recipe, but it was so good. I need to make that one more often. Right now, I am just gearing up, getting ready for a productive day. I was just putting together a list of all that I want to get done today. So on our agenda, I need to finalize taxes, respond to emails, cull photos, then I have a work call at 12. So I kind of want to structure my day. So in the morning, we're getting some more work stuff done. Then we'll have some lunch, obviously. I'm trying to get better at remembering to eat during the middle of the day. For some reason, I often will have breakfast and then just forget to eat again until dinner. So I literally put have lunch in my agenda today. Then this afternoon, I want to get to some more fun stuff as well. There's some items that I want to list on Marketplace. Need to wash our sheets. I have some daffodils that I got at the nursery the other day. I really want to plant those. It's, I don't know, coming into spring right now, and I've definitely noticed some flowers blooming, and so I thought that that would be fun. And then also I'm going to be hosting a clothing swap later this week, so I need to plan some stuff for that. So we'll get some more work-related things done this morning, do some more fun activities this afternoon. This is gonna be a good day. I think I want to begin with finalizing my taxes first. Let's start with that and go from there. Hopefully this shouldn't take that long. I worked with an accountant this year to prepare my taxes, so I've already sent her all of the information that she needs. She's put everything together. So what I need to do right now is basically just review all of the information she sent me, make sure that it's correct before we actually send those off. But I'm so excited to finally be able to check taxes off of my to-do list for the year. That is always one of those things that is just such a weight off of my shoulders. Okay, my taxes are all filed and done. That feels so good. Let's go ahead and check that one off of our list now, start working on some emails. And right now I have like 100 unread emails that I need to go through. I have a feeling that most of them are junk, but I still want to go through them all anyways. And I know there are a few also that we'll need to respond to. So let's spend a bit of time doing that. Well, we are making just a ton of progress. I just finished responding to all of my emails, and I love days like this where everything just really feels like it's coming so quickly and easily. Not every day is like that, so I'm really grateful for days like today. Next, what I want to do is to cull some of the photos that I recently had taken. So every so often, I work with my friend Kelly, who is a professional branding photographer in the Charlotte area, and we basically will just go through and take a bunch of pictures that I can use on social media, my website, and blog posts, all of that. And so I think it was yesterday, she came over, we spent a few hours together, took a ton of pictures. Right now, I just need to go through all of the ones she took, figure out which ones that I want to edit and use, and then I'll go ahead and just delete the ones where I'm blinking, making a weird face. There's always a bunch of those, but it's just a kind of a curation process that I want to go through right now. I want to see all the pictures, pick which ones we want to edit. Okay, so I've got all my photos imported here to Lightroom, which is what I use to edit my pictures. And what I'm going to do right now is just go through one by one all of the photos that I have. You can see I'm kind of making a really weird face in this one. And so I'm just going to delete any that I don't like, and then we'll keep and edit the rest. Okay, well, we're making some good headway with this, but right now it is almost 12, so I'm going to hop on my call really quickly, and then when I get off, we can finish this up. So it's now a couple of hours later. I had my cull, which lasted for about an hour. Then I just went through, finished culling all of the pictures. So you can go ahead and check those off of our list. Next, what I want to do is break for some lunch and eat. It's like 2 p.m. and I'm hungry. For lunch, we're going to keep things super classic. Just going to have some eggs and toast. Got some really yummy sourdough bread at the store the other day. So I want to have that. And then I also have some fresh kiwis as well, which is one of my favorite fruits. So I'll cut a few of those up, have that with lunch. And I forgot to take my supplements this morning, so I'll make sure that we have those too. Okay, time to eat. This all looks super delicious. I've just got my eggs, toast, kiwi, got my supplements here. I just have multivitamin, B complex, and taking a biotin as well. And then I've just got some water. So I'm just going to take a moment, enjoy this meal, and while I'm eating, I want to keep reading the current short form book guide that I'm going through, all about the organized mind. I'm super excited to be partnering with Shortform on this portion of today's video. If you've never heard of them before, Shortform is an incredible tool to really help you to access and to understand and make sense of the world's best ideas. They specialize in creating comprehensive guides of some of the best books out there, with text and audio summaries, analysis, discussion, as well as really helpful exercises. So whether you're more of a listener or reader, they really help you to expand your understanding of the subject beyond the book itself. And personally, I find that I'm somewhere in the middle, and I really like being able to switch between reading and listening to things. So I found myself reading the guides a lot more during lunch or during a break during the middle of my workday. But then I love going on walks and listening to the guides as well. Whatever your interests are, you're sure to find guides that you love on Shortform. They have book guides on everything ranging from self-help and motivation to finance to relationships and so much more. I recently finished the book guide on atomic habits and the idea of habit stacking, where you're linking a desired behavior to an existing habit, really stood out to me, and it's something that I'm already trying to implement in my life. So it's really such practical and useful information that you're learning. A couple of my favorite features are their one-page summaries, which gives you a really quick overview of the book in 10 minutes. It's a fantastic introduction. Then also, I found their interactive exercises so valuable, and it really helps you to be able to think through and to apply the information that you're learning. That really just scratches the surface of all that's contained in the book guides. They really are so helpful. So to try out Shortform for yourself, you can sign up today by going to shortform.com/Ashlynne or using the link in the description box below. And when you sign up, it's going to give you a free trial plus $50 off their annual plan. Oh, and after you sign up, be sure to let me know, what are you wanting to read first on Shortform? I'd love to know. Right now, I'm going to get to my lunch, get to my reading. Right now, I'm going through the Organized Mind book guide. It is super fascinating. So I'm going to read that, eat, and I'll catch up with you after. That was a very tasty and satisfying lunch. Right now, I want to continue making our way down the to-do list. Next, what I want to do is just spend a bit of time listing some items on Facebook Marketplace. If you didn't watch the video, I think last week was when I posted it. I went through and decluttered my entire house. And actually, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it up here. But I did a massive declutter of our home, and there were a lot of things I decided to let go of. And a number of those items were smaller things that I'm probably just going to gift or to donate. But there were a handful of larger furniture pieces that I'm probably going to try selling on Marketplace just to recuperate some of the original investment that I put into those pieces. I think there was a rug, a chair, dresser or a couple of nightstands. And I think because those items are a little bit more valuable, it'll be worth my time and effort to try to sell them. So let's go ahead and just get those out right now. I've been keeping them in the garage. Actually, first, let me go ahead and bring these plants back outside. There was a frost last night, which I'm thinking should hopefully be our last one of the year, but I just wanted to make sure that my plants didn't get any kind of frost damage, so I brought them in. It's like 62 degrees out right now though, so they should be good to go back out. This lavender too smells amazing. Let's go ahead and put this out. There we go. That's more like it. Hopefully the weather continues to stay warm so I don't need to do that anymore. It was really weird. We had a super warm end of February, beginning of March, but then this past week it's been below freezing almost every night. So I've literally been like every single day bringing my plants in and out just so that they don't, you know, kick the bucket with the frost. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring everything in from the garage now, start taking some pictures, posting things on Facebook Marketplace. So item number 1, posted. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Not sure how to photograph the sun. Well, that's convenient. It fits perfectly in here. Okay, just got everything listed. Hopefully it sells quickly. Now I think we can go ahead and put everything away until it sells. Got all the pictures that I need, and hopefully we'll be able to get some of this stuff out of our house soon. Okay, well that's another item that we can check off our list. But while I'm here in the bedroom, I think I also want to just take this chance to strip the bed and to wash our sheets. It's been probably a couple of weeks since I last did it, so they're definitely due. Let's take the sheets off the bed now, we'll put on a load of laundry, then we can finally get to something that I've been looking forward to all day long and plant some flowers. Got the laundry on. That should be ready to flip over in like 45 minutes or so, but while we're waiting, let's plant some flowers. I spotted these mini daffodils at the garden center when I was there yesterday. I thought they looked too sweet to pass up, plus they smell amazing. I thought they would add a fun pop of color to our entryway. We've got probably at least 20 here, and it looks like several more to come. So I thought it would be fun just to scatter them in the plant beds on either side of the driveway. So we'll put half of them in this bed, half of them in this one, and then if I feel like we have a good distribution in each, we might try putting a couple in this bed here. So let me grab my gardening tools quickly, and let's get to it. Okay, so all of the daffodils from the garden center already came in a bit of soil, so I think what I'm going to do is just dig up the holes that we need, and then we'll transfer these in, water them, and then probably, I don't know if they need fertilizer. I'm so new to this. We'll try just doing them, you know, regularly, no fertilizer. I'm guessing there's probably some already in them since they started blooming, but yeah. Comment below if you know the answer. Should I fertilize them if they're coming in this form? Honestly, I'm really just learning as I go here. I've had indoor plants for several years now. I feel pretty confident when it comes to them, but outdoor plants, I am such a little novice beginner. But this year, I really do want to give our garden some love. I feel like this is the first step in that process. So close your eyes. Do you feel the same? Only thing that matters without change. I will let you into my mind's deep. The color that falling tears.
bees are humming in between the contrasts of our soul.
Okay, sorry, super sunny out right now, but I got everything all planted up and it looks so good. So you just put 5 or 6 daffodils on each side of the driveway. And I love how they look, just kind of framing the, I think those are juniper trees. And then I had a couple of extras, so I just planted them on this side by the doorway. And then there's one right here, let's see, right here that I'm not sure if this is going to come up and flower, but I think it might. I mean, it's a bulb and you can definitely see the growth, so I just planted it here and hopefully we have a couple extra little flowers popping up soon. There's still plenty of work to be done in our front flower beds, and I do really want to kind of properly plant them up later this summer, but for the spring, for right now, I feel like that is just such a fun little touch, a pop of color. So that was a lot of fun, and I can just already tell that as I do more gardening, I'm just going to fall in love with it. I love the excuse to spend some time outdoors, work with plants, all of that. And I wanted to mention too, if you do have any tips on how I can help my daffodils thrive, or even just good resources, ideas for how to learn more about gardening, designing a garden, all of that, I would love to hear them. So be sure to comment those down below. Really do appreciate all of your suggestions. Right now our sheets are ready to be flipped over, so let's do that. Then I really want to talk you through this clothing swap I'm planning. Just got myself a little drink to sip on while we chat. This is a key lime flavored LaCroix, and let's talk about this clothing swap. So I feel like we should start off with just talking about what is a clothing swap, and it's basically just a time where you and some friends get together. Everyone brings some clothes that they're wanting to donate, that they were looking to declutter. Everyone brings them, and then you're able to kind of shop each other's closets, swap some clothes. You go home with some new ones, and anything that isn't claimed at the end of the night gets donated. I did one of these a few years ago, and it is just such a cool, fun way to be able to give some items that you were planning to declutter a new home, as well as to be able to, have some new items introduced into your wardrobe without spending a penny. So like I said, I did one of these a few years ago, but it was on a much smaller scale. I think we had 7 or 8 girls total who participated, but I decided to do kind of a girls' night, just generally inviting a whole bunch of my friends as well as some of theirs, and I think we have somewhere between 20 and 30 people coming in a couple of days. We're going to do a massive clothing swap, and so I figured we need to do some planning. I really want to come up with a strategy to kind of be able to make it so that it's not just a free-for-all. I feel like that system worked when it was just a couple people, but now that there's going to be so many more of us, I want to make sure that we have a system to make sure this all goes smoothly and that it's a really fun night. So my hope was that we could really plan this together, kind of come up with a strategy for the evening, and my hope was that this might inspire you to maybe get some friends together of your own and host something similar. And let's figure out right now how we want this clothing swap to go. So I'm just going to do a bit of research now, brainstorm some ideas, and then I'll talk you through what I'm thinking. Okay, so this is one helpful thing that I've actually already done, but definitely bears keeping in mind, is you really want to have a good variety of people who are different heights, shapes, sizes, all of that. That way there's going to be no one left out when you do one of this and everyone feels included. Okay, so that was really helpful. I've got some great ideas now on how we can make this work. A couple of the things that really stood out to me was to limit the number of pieces that people can bring. So they said anywhere between 5 and 15 pieces is often a good amount. That way you don't have just so many clothes that it becomes hard for people to manage, and that way it kind of selects, nicer clothes as being what people are going to bring. So that was a great tip that I saw, really encouraging people to bring quality over quantity. And then also I really liked the idea. One of the posts I was looking at said was to have a designated fitting room with a full-length mirror. So I think when we do it, I think I might open up my bedroom as kind of like the fitting room, if you will. We have a beautiful full-length mirror in there, so you can use that as the fitting room and then probably host the actual swap in our living room. Then just a couple of other things. They said that it's a great idea to designate zones for different types of clothing, which totally makes sense. So we'll probably end up having an area for dresses, one for pants and, you know, shorts, all of that, one for shirts, sweaters, and I think that will just help keep things organized. And I really liked the idea of, I saw some kind of recommending doing that, some saying do it by size, and I really like the idea of doing it by type of clothing. That way people don't feel, you know, not included or like they have to, you know, just go to a specific session based on their size. And plus, half the time, you know, I can wear one of 4 different sizes of clothing anyways, so I think that that will work really well. And then the last thing was just in terms of trying to keep things orderly and make sure that, especially with a larger group, things don't get out of hand, was to divide people into different groups, kind of like drawing numbers out of a hat and letting each group shop kind of one at a time. That way everyone isn't descending on it at once, and it's kind of smaller groups able to go in order. And if there were, you know, within a group, a couple of people who all wanted the same item, just kind of flipping a coin to see who's going to get it. And that way it's totally random, no one's feelings get hurt, and it really just stays, you know, easy and fun for everyone. So I'm feeling a lot better about the organization of this swap, the flow, how it's going to go, and now I'm just kind of getting excited for the evening. It's going to be later this week, which I'm really looking forward to, and I don't know if I'm going to actually vlog the entire evening, but I'm thinking it would be fun maybe to do a short or something like that, maybe walking through what I'm going to be contributing, what I got, and maybe showing some clips of the night too. So I'll keep you all updated for sure, but wanted to share this idea with you all, and let me know if you guys end up hosting a clothing swap of your own. I would love to hear about it, and actually message me on Instagram with pictures if you do it. I think that would be so much fun, and I remember having a great time when we did this last time. I feel like this one's going to be no different, except maybe like more times the amount of fun, since there's going to be so many more people participating. Okay, but right now I need to run. I totally forgot we were having friends over this evening, and one of them just came in, so I'm going to leave this video off here, sign off, but I really hope that you all enjoyed coming along with me today and getting productive together. We got so much done. Don't forget to check out Shortform too if you haven't already, and subscribe, like the video, all of the things. I love you all so much though. Thanks for spending the day with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.